What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Monstertrailcams. Today I have a dozens of videos for you guys, so make sure to hit that like button if you, like me, love everything that is unexplained, and make sure to turn on all your notifications so you don't miss next week's episode. Alright, let's get into this. Okay, this right here is just a short clip, which makes me think it could be AI, of course, but I found the creature of whatever it is to be interesting. I mean, kind of look at this face. And this is a new one. I try to always find like 2 or 3 new ones for you guys, you know, this week. And this one, I don't know, it has potential. I mean, if I saw this in the woods and it was kind of walking like that, I'd be like, ooh, is that like from far away, maybe a mountain lion or something? But I don't know, just how it kind of stood up at first and then went down, that makes me think, like, can this thing walk? Because you can see the tail. But that angle right there, I don't know, that's just... Is this an animal that I don't know about? If it is, can you guys let me know in the comments? Is this, I don't know, some type of similar animal to what I was talking about? Maybe in the canine family? Or, I don't know, is this a cryptid, possibly, that I don't know the name to, right? I don't think this would be a dog man, right? Even though I just don't know what they look like. I would think a dog man, you know, like walks on 2 legs. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong, guys. Like I said, I'm willing every time to be proved right or wrong. I'm willing to be shown that cryptids are real because I don't fully believe in them, okay? But I want to believe. And that's why I need you guys to keep sending me this stuff. Keep sending these in to make me believe. Because this one was a good one. And the one in about 2 from now is out of this world. But check this. First, I want to say, if you have any trail cam footage or footage you have taken on your own cell phone, even a picture if it's really creepy, make sure to send it to monstertrailcams@gmail.com. I will put it on the screen right now. This episode is packed with mysterious sightings, chilling cryptids, and most notably, encounters with creatures that resemble Bigfoot. Whether you're a believer, a skeptic, or somewhere in between, what you're about to witness may just change the way that you see the world. So, settle in. This journey into the unknown begins now. This clip is from Bigfoot Believers on Instagram and is from Hudson Valley in New York in 2022. So this is amazing footage coming out of New York. As you see, you can see the whole Bigfoot right here. And we even get a close-up on it where you can tell it might just be a Bigfoot. I mean, it has a different height and stature than a man, but what's really particular about this is what's on its back. Now, I don't know if primates do this as well or any other type of ape. Let me know in the comments if they do, but you can see there's a creature on its back, a baby. And this baby seems to be awake or asleep, but is somehow cradled on its back. It is very perplexing evidence that I've personally never seen before. But then again, I just started this. But now as we zoom in, look at that little face. What could that possibly be? Well, do you guys think this really is a Bigfoot with its baby? If you do, let me know in the comments. Alright, now take a look at this. This is probably the coolest picture from a trail cam that I have seen all month. From Jackson in Tennessee. Now, the person who sent this in had a really good story with this, and I'm almost inclined to believe them, because even though I fully don't believe in this stuff, this is incredible. He said this was one that was running by one of his trail cams, and it literally almost touched it. Now, I don't know much about trail cams, but it looks at the angle where I think a trail cam would be. So, if this is real, like, we always gotta suspect that, you know, 50% of the time at least, it can be AI, right? But let's just discuss if this is real. Look at that mouth. Look how terrifying this thing is. I mean, look even at the hand coming out. Those arms look so big and strong, and the body, oh, the torso was huge. So I don't know, But that brings me to my other question. Is this what a Bigfoot looks like? Because I have no idea what this creature would be. I mean, it doesn't, to me, at least look like those standard Bigfoot, sightings that we've seen before. But then again, could this be like in the middle of making a screaming call and running or something? I don't know. Or if this is a different type of cryptid, please educate me in the comments. Y'all did that last time, and I love you for it, because there was one in particular that I put up, and I had no idea what it was, and like 20 of you were like, oh, this is what this is called. It's this. I'm like, oh, never even heard of that. But yeah, this one, I think this has got to be one of my favorites. There's a couple more that you'll see in a minute, but I just can't imagine this is a man in a suit. So that breaks it down to me as either fake AI, or legitimate. If this is legitimate, this is one of those ones where, yeah, I'm kind of scared. Like, I would not want to see this thing in the woods. But, like always, it's up to you. I'm just here to show you guys. You guys tell me if it's fake, if it's real. And if it is real, well, I guess what it is.
Oh, sorry. We end up on a YouTube channel.
No, but like, where is this car?
Yeah, what is he talking about? Bridge?
I don't know. Maybe they're like, oh yeah.
Can you?
I literally don't know how to justify this.
Well, I don't want to head towards someone that's not your father.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
He did say my nickname, Lolo.
Yell again.
Dad?
Where is he down there?
Why do you want us to walk to the bridge?
Where is he?
Where are you?
You down there?
Dad!
Now, this video is of girls being picked up by their dad, supposedly on a bridge, and when they yell out his name, it sounds like he answers from under the bridge. So, do you think this is all just a clever hoax, or do you think possibly what was really calling them is a skinwalker? Because when I saw this video, I just got a bad vibe that I could not explain. But as always, it's up to you. Let me know in the comments. We all know that dogs and coyotes like to howl at each other, especially during the night. But what happens when a dog or a coyote howls, and what answers back isn't a dog? Well, I got that footage for you right here, and I'm going to put it on repeat a couple times just so you can hear the unbelievable scream that comes out of this thing. And at the end, I want to know what you think in the comments. The next two pictures are from X, from Living Among Bigfoot and Bigfoot Lover 90. Now, between these two pictures, I personally think one of them could possibly be real, but I think the other one is fake. I want to know if you, in the comments, can tell me which one I think is real and which one I think is fake. Here's the first one. Now, as you can see, this was taken in the woods somewhere. And I'm slightly zooming in on it because this is either a really good mask or it's the real thing. Now, it does look more hairier than some versions that we have seen, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Honestly, all I know is that if I was in the woods, I hope I wouldn't see that. But this one's a little different. I mean, it looks like it's just walking along and somebody snapped a photo, and maybe that's what happened. But as we zoom in a little bit, there's just something about the mouth and the nose that just doesn't sit right with me. I want to know if you guys feel the same way, because like always, this is for you to decide. And seriously, guys, for those of you that love 15 to 30-minute stories about true crime, the mysterious, the thrilling, and the paranormal, please check out my other channel, Mr. E-Files, right now. I guarantee you will not regret it. Love you guys. This next clip is from Beastly Pumpkin on Instagram, and it shows what to be is a Sasquatch, but I want to know what you guys think, so take a look at this. Now, as you can see, this man who seems actually terrified is searching or seeking what looks like either a man in a dark costume or an actual Bigfoot in the woods. Now, usually I would think something like this is a hoax, and it might be, but at the same time, why is he so out of breath? And also, that scream that you heard, was that put in after the fact, or was that a legitimate scream from this creature? But one thing I do take doubt in is that if you see something like that, there's only a few brave enough people to follow it. Usually, people go the other way. But, like always, let me know what you think in the comments. I really want you guys to take a look at this, because even though the footage isn't as good, to me it's more compelling than the last, because as you'll see at the end, he runs away. And this footage was brought to you by someone on Reddit, you can see in the bottom left of the screen. So now we're going to zoom in on this video, which you can see was taken in the daytime, but that's what makes it even more curious to me, is that it's not at night, it's in the daytime. Why would somebody take this amount of effort to video something if it wasn't real, if they didn't actually think it was something to be videoed? But then again, the internet is littered with fakes and hoaxes. So, like always, I'm going to let you decide and tell me in the comments. What do you think it is? Now, this is one of those times where I have absolutely no idea what this is. So, I'm just going to show it to you guys twice, and hopefully one of you can tell me what it is in the comments. Now, I think we can all agree that the scariest place to ever find something would be in our house at night. And for this YouTuber right here, that's exactly what happened.
These were closed. These were 100% closed. I never leave these open. If there's someone or something here, I want you to prove it to me. I want you to close one of these doors. Come on! Oh, if I'm being honest, I'm glad nothing happened. Holy sh-
This did have some good ambiance around it, but anytime I hear YouTuber, even though I don't want to put a bad connotation on that because that's what I am, but your trust level and the red flags just go off a little bit, am I right? And I didn't see any strings, but then again it was dark. So, what do you think happened? Do you think this was a hoax that he set up? Or do you think that there was an entity in his apartment that night? Let me know in the comments. Regardless of what this is, it should give you the chills. But do you see it in between the trees? Well, if you do, there's more.
이제 쳐다.
Now, I freeze framed it right here because what you're about to see next absolutely startled me, and it seems that this is from the same video, so that means he was watching this thing in a tree and then captures what you're about to see. But if anybody knows the language that this man was speaking, please let me know what he was saying in the comments below. And be aware for this one, because this one is totally insane. This video gave me the chills because this man was watching whatever this is and then caught it from a different angle. And as this thing creepily looks at him and even crawls towards him, it seems to have no effect on him. Now, maybe this is just some ape or something like that, but either way, the movements of it were way more creepy than I could ever imagine. But I really want to know what you guys think. Did you see the eyes, how they lit up? What other creature does that? Maybe there's a bunch. Educate me in the comments. But also, let me know if you believe that this is a real animal or something else.
Go over there.
Over where?
Right here.
Hey! What are you doing over there? Okay, what you just saw was from Beastly Pumpkin on Instagram again, but let's just all take a second to take this in. Like, look at this thing. I was so surprised when I saw this zoomed in video that you guys are seeing now, once it's zoomed, look at the arms. Look at the arms. That's either somebody in a costume that really wanted to like mess with somebody, but look how skinny it is. I mean, it doesn't even look like somebody could fit their arms in that. Yo, what is that? Is that like a skinwalker? Or it's white. Is that an alien? I'm asking. I don't know. Like, if anybody has ever seen anything close to this, please, I read the comments. Let me know in the comments. Because this one got me shook. I'm not going to lie. This one got me shook. I have no idea, but I love it. In 2014, Magnus Rismar, a YouTuber, was exploring a random house in Norway. Alright, this might just be a prank, okay? But honestly, what do you think this is? Like, does that look like just a woman, or what? Let me know in the comments. Now, sometimes with these horrifying clips, I thought I would just bring you this wholesome clip of 5 guys in a room and they're, playing their little band and everything's cool, but then something out of the ordinary happens. And, don't let it scare you. It's not a big deal. It's either a demon or a person, one of the two. But as you see right there, there's somebody not invited that's watching. What is that? It looks like a woman as we kind of zoom in. But what is she doing there? Why is her face ghostly white? Somebody let me know right now in the comments. Hoax or real? Now this one is very brief, but as you can see, we got a dog or a wolf or something, coyote. But as you can see where that circle was, these eyes pop out. And look at them. They're just 2 bright eyes, and then the dog notices. What could that possibly be? I mean, it's very creepy if you think about it. It's very sudden, too. Anybody got any ideas? What you just watched was a video from a trail cam in California. It was a cam that was hosted up 12 feet above on a tree. Today, we will break down multiple clips of the unknown, and we're going to start with what you just saw. For one, this does not look like a man in a costume, and as you can see, this creature is looking up, meaning that if it was 12 feet in the air where the camera was, this creature was at least 8 feet tall. Now, as we slow it down, look at the eyes. You can clearly see that this is not face paint, and that's not a human. It seems to have recognized this trail cam that was out there. So it hurriedly scoots away, and as you notice, gets out of the picture pretty fast. But look how massive this thing is. The intelligent gaze speaks to the ominousness that is out there. Now, to say that the trail cam owner was shocked when he came across this footage is an understatement. I mean, just imagine if this was your footage. What would you think when you saw this? Would you think, whoa, somebody must be playing a prank on me? Or would you think, wow, this actually might be the real thing? This next footage is from St. Elmo, Illinois in 2012. It seems to show a terrifying creature only for a few seconds that's about 20 yards away from him. And as the man notices this, I can only imagine that it cuts out because he turns around. Whether it was fear or maybe something else, Sometimes I wonder why they don't get a little closer, so we can get something more than either grainy footage or views from far away. If you are just as mad about this as I am, let me know in the comments. But here is the snowy Bigfoot video that we are about to break down. This is terrifying if real, but what we're going to do is break it down by zooming in with the best quality that we possibly can to figure out if this really is a Bigfoot or if we're all being hoaxed. And sometimes I don't even want to see the clear resolution because I guess that graininess and the far away makes it so that we know something is wrong or amiss, and it almost gives us those chills that something is out there. But one more time, I want you to watch this in slow motion. Now, this clip is not even close to as scary as the next one is, but we are about to zoom in right now to see if this is legitimate, so let's go. Now, as we can tell as we're moving in, the arms right away are what sticks out, at least to me. They seem long, but at the same time, could this be somebody holding something? Because why I am suspicious is because of the clip's length. It's very short, under 10 seconds, and very wobbly. Usually, those are red flags. But let's see, as we get in closer, it almost looks like the left arm is bigger than the right arm. In fact, it possibly looks like that it is holding onto something in the right arm. Look at this. Is that holding onto something? That's for you to be the judge. This next clip is from Bigfoot Believers on Instagram, and it was captioned from the Ottawa National Forest about some campers being harassed. Check it out. Now, this clip is extremely disturbing, and I think the more times you watch this clip, the more disturbed you will be. Because as you can see, when I'm zooming in at first, it looks like something is menacing this family that is out camping with no regard for its well-being, or at least for their sanity. But it doesn't seem to spook as the light somewhat shines on it, and it moves very calculated and slowly, which makes even me feel uneasy just watching this. But the truly extraordinary thing is at the end of this, when we zoom fully in, and it almost looks like it's in skeletal form of some creature. I have no idea what this creature is or what it could be doing in the Ottawa National Forest at night, stalking a family. But one thing is for certain, if this is a hoax, they went to great lengths. I want to hear from you guys on this one. What do you think it is? A Bigfoot? Something not known to us yet? Or an elaborate hoax? Because whatever it is truly chilling. Now, we all know dogs are man's best friend, but in this upcoming clip, I really want you to tell me what you think it is. Because it's not only what you see, but you gotta remember what you hear. It sounds like almost two Sasquatches throughout the film. But at the end, we get the eerie glimpse of the eyes of what's hovering around this car and scaring the people inside. And the eyes glow yellow, nothing like I've ever seen from a dog, but it could be a trick on the eyes, depending where the light was. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you've ever seen a dog's eyes look like this, please let me know in the comments. Now, this was taken deep in the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, and I freeze-framed it right here so you could take a good look at the eyes. Immediately when I saw it, I thought that's a dog. But when I heard the sounds before and after, I thought, wow, that must be a Sasquatch or a creature that I've never heard. But then I looked at these eyes a little closer, and the more that I looked at them, the more creeped out that I got. It's almost like you're staring into the eyes of some sort of demon. I don't know, but whatever this is, the eyes don't really look like a dog. It looks like something maybe more intelligent than a dog. But like always, I'm more curious to know what you think. So let me know right now in the comments. Now I have a theory about this next clip, but I actually want you to watch it first and tell me what you think in the comments. Here it goes. Now, this video was from 2009, and back then it was really hard to alter video. And the name of this was Deer Being Stalked by Bigfoot. Now, I zoomed in right here because I want you to kind of look at if it looks like a Bigfoot. Now, I played this one because I want to know your thoughts on if you think this is really a Bigfoot, or maybe a person in a costume, and maybe they set up the camera this way so they could act like they were scaring the deer. But either way, one thing stood out to me, and I'm going to play it again and show you, but it was definitely when it seemed that the Bigfoot or whatever creature that was noticed that it was possibly being filmed. And right when it noticed that, it walked away. But if this is true, that would discern intelligence beyond anything we know, because the length of how far it was away from the camera is at least 100 yards. And I know our eyes couldn't see a camera at that length. So okay, now this next clip, when I watched it, I felt like I was separated from reality, and you're about to see why. Now, if you ask me, I'm not an expert on makeup artists or, things people put on like costumes to replicate themselves as Bigfoot or Sasquatch or the Yeti, but this looks increasingly real. I mean, remember, I just freeze-framed this. This isn't just a picture. This was a video. So for this to be a video and for it not to have a human nose, not to have a human mouth, not to have human eyes, this one really, really interests me, and I think, not 100% sure, but this might just be the real deal. And if it is, how fast of a heartbeat do you think that guy got when he saw a Sasquatch chilling under a tree, filmed it, and then ran. I mean, I wish one day I get to be one of these people with literally a video of Bigfoot on my own cell phone. If you guys wish the same, definitely hit that like button and let me know in the comments if you feel like you've ever even came close to capturing a Sasquatch. Because this right here on the screen, of course I can't say with certainty that this is the real deal. But look at that. It looks pretty real to me.
Is that it, all right?
That's the sound of the train track.
Now what I did is freeze frame this clip and we're going to zoom in on it because at first this is very eerie just to know that something was lurking and stalking this family. As you can hear that there are little children nearby. But as we get closer and closer to the face of this, it gets more intriguing yet more disturbing. You see, I don't know if this is big enough to be a Bigfoot. It could be a child Bigfoot or a baby Bigfoot, whatever you would like to call it. But as we zoom in more, it almost looks like the face of some evil witch from a movie with long hair. But then again, this was taken from far out. So when we zoom in, if it's not there done on the camera and it's done after in post like this, most of the time we're just going to get this blurry image, which is disappointing. But this is really intriguing, and it seems like they were made aware of it and this thing just stayed by. And usually you would think that all we know about Bigfoots is they are very elusive. So this one, a couple red flags, but I definitely want to know what you guys think right now.
With a number of cases that we heard from military pilots going back even 10 or 15.
Now, as you can see, this one comes down and then kind of goes back up. It curves up, which means it's not a falling star or anything like that. Now, I did hear that it could be power lines, but like always, I want you to decide because this thing seems to go at an incredible rate. And this clip came from Tupacabra on X.
Is this purple thing right here? You tell me. What the f is going on? It's spinning. And then watch when I pan over here in a second. And this is all live screen footage from Los Angeles. Bro, what is that?
This clip is from Red Panda Koala on X. Let me know in the comments what you think these are. Personally, I am truly stumped. This one that's pink and purple, it was on live TV along with the blue one, but this one seems to be circling. And when it comes to the blue one, this absolutely looks like your classic UFO, but lit up in blue. And I don't know how they can go on live TV and not mention this. Sometimes they do, but this time they did it. Let me know if you think if it's a lens trick or something like that, but if so, why would one be purple and the other be blue? Not to mention, these UFOs or UAPs are popping all up near the fire. And as you heard, this was in California, right near the fire. But regardless of what you think of these, the truth is, these clips get more and more disturbing as we go on. This clip is from Truthpol on X, and it's from the Palisades in California. And as you'll see, it almost looks like a Harry Potter situation. Check out what I mean.
It's not, it's just flying around.
Now, this one was interesting to me for reasons that you might not think. I actually have a similar one that's coming up that will tie this all together. But what do you think this is? We're gonna zoom in, but that's really not gonna help us much. But it does look like something's going left to right. And if it was a kite, who's flying it? And why are they out when there's fires all around? These are simple questions that we should be asking. But like always, what do you think it is? Now, this one is from California as well. You can even see the fires in the background. And kind of like the earlier one, this one comes in quick. And I really want to know what you guys think, because this was a camera that was set up to watch the beach. So it's not like somebody was chasing UFOs during this. It just happened to be caught. Now, I put one in here that's not from California. It's actually from Slovakia, from the Disclosure Party on X. But I thought it was similar because, well, you'll see the background.
Oh, sad predsa len prišli mimozemšťania na SMPčku. Pozrite sa na to. O polnoci.
Now, the next one is from Bovar, California, and it is by far the most chilling one that we have seen yet.
That's some scary shit.
Now, I had to freeze this, and we're about to zoom in, but do you realize how you would feel if you actually saw this? I feel like most of us are numb because we see so many of these that we think, oh, they're all fake or, you know, CGI, whatever. But imagine, you know, you're in your car and you film this. What else could this possibly be? That's not a plane. That's not a helicopter. That's not even a drone. That's way too big to be a drone. I mean, just think about it. And you can hear that there are two men in the car and they're like, nah, let's get out of here. So whatever this is, it scared them enough to turn their car around. What do you think it is? Honestly, I don't know. But it's stuff like this why I keep coming back and always love watching this stuff. So is this a hologram? Or another hoax? Maybe something fake? Or maybe, just maybe, this time, this is the real deal. Well, I should probably mention that the next 4 clips are the most intense clips of this video. So make sure to watch, like, and share this if you love this type of stuff. And oh yeah, if you're still watching this far in, tell me the number you see on the screen right now. Write it in the comments. I want to see how many people actually get through most of these videos. And now you get to see the incredible scene that was over the Palisades during the fire. And this is brought to you by Skywood Files. Okay, so let's hear it. All the skeptics in the audience, tell me what this is. Because what I see is a bunch of drones or UAPs. And this is all in the Palisades, mind you. I mean, if you have an explanation, please write it in the comments, because I cannot rack my brain around what this could be. Flares, yeah, this, no. That's something that we've never seen. And if you saw it up close, in person, I doubt you would think it's flares too. So like I said earlier, don't worry, the most intense one is coming up. But remember one of the first ones I did, the one that I said kind of looked like Harry Potter a little bit? Remember how I said I would tie that in the future? Well, this is how I'm tying it in. This was another sighting, but in Israel. So we have one in Israel, and now in California. What could it be?
It's not a kite. Kites are not gonna just fly away.
Okay, with this one live on air, not only do we get to see an airplane so we can compare it to something, but we see the typical cylindrical UFO that we've all seen in the movies. And I really want you to look at this as we break it down and tell me what you think.
Where there's a UFO. Look, there's a plane. What the f*** is that? What the fuck? Look at it. Look how fast it's going.
Okay, I zoomed in and put this in very slow motion for you guys. Tell me what you see. As you see, it comes in the screen right now. And look at it. It looks metal and like a disc. And that's important because look, I slowed this down as well. This is a helicopter or a plane at the bottom of the screen. And if you compare it to how fast the other object was going, it's going at least 10 times that speed. Plus a bonus, this is very interesting. These are called super scoopers. They go out to the water, they're planes, they scoop the water in and then they drop it on the fires. But as this was happening, something else happened. Listen.
Involving the super scoopers that come to Southern California each year to help find the wildfires. And today, one of them collided with an illegal drone that punched a dent into the wing of that super scooper, and it's grounded out of the firefight right now.
That plane right there struck a drone. This drone left a football-sized hole inside of the wing of that plane.
All right, congrats, you made it. Now this is the video that I'm talking about, but it's not from California, but I had to add it in. This is from spectators or people that for some reason were on the top of a skyscraper or one of the big tall hotels in Las Vegas. Now, if they wouldn't have been on the roof in one of these hotels, they would have never caught this footage in 4K like they did. Now, if this is real, this is absolutely mind-boggling, and it reminds me something straight out of one of the Marvel movies. I'm not even kidding. So get ready, because here it is.
Okay, I'm videoing this, and this is one of those drones that everybody's talking about. Right there. And at first, I thought it was the ghetto bird, but it's not. And it's loud. Oh my god, here we go. Here it is. What is that?
So I hope you're glad you waited for the last clip, but I slowed this down just a little bit, but look at this thing. This thing would be the size of a car or a minivan, which makes sense with what everybody in New Jersey was saying. But it gets even crazier. Look how it's just hovering like a helicopter, like the one in Marvel, like Avengers or whatever, right? And then it can just take off. It's loud. A lot of people said they were noisy in New Jersey. This was loud. But then as you see, as it picks up speed and just goes, it kind of looks like an airplane. And remember what they told us in New Jersey, oh, don't worry, it's just a bunch of airplanes. Well, look at that right there. Tell me somebody wouldn't think that's an airplane. Come on now.
What is that?